It's all about the family. Vin Diesel might care about his family, but does he care about his employees based on the accusations that we're seeing right now? Maybe not. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, and we know a lot of allegations. A lot of shit can be spread. We've seen that recently. Jonathan Majors was the latest one to be accused, and he lost his Marvel career. Things ain't looking too good for him. And maybe things won't be looking too good here for Vin Diesel, because he is the latest celebrity to have an accusation put against him. And drumroll please. What one is it today? It is sexual battery. So yes, Vin Diesel has been accused of sexual battery by a former assistant while working on 2010's Fast 5. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind here is Fast 5 2010. We're talking 13 years ago. And I know how the law works. And I know if you have evidence, you can bring stuff up. But in my opinion, I think that you should need to report something within a certain amount of time. I think it's ridiculous that you can come forward 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years later and try and accuse somebody of something. Because if you're lying, then the longer you leave it, the better it is for your lie. The less chance there is that person's got evidence, the less chance there is that person's got alibis or witnesses. It just doesn't make sense how you can try and accuse somebody of doing something from 40 years ago. And this isn't me taking the side of the accuser or the accusee. I just think there should be a time frame put in place for all things like this. And I think that going back to 2010, like why come out about this now? But anyway, Vin Diesel's former assistant has come out and accused him of this assault. The lawsuits state that the victim, ASTA Johansson, was asked to wait for Diesel in his suite while he was out with his hostesses he brought back from a club. The lawsuit alleges that upon his return to the hotel room, Diesel grabbed Miss Johnson's wrists, one with each of his hands, and pulled her on to the bed. The allegations state that Johansson asked Diesel to stop and attempted to leave, escaping him to wait by the door. Instead of allowing her to leave, he began to grope and kiss, ignoring her as she asked him to stop. Quote, Miss Johansson was afraid to more forcibly refuse her supervisor, knowing that getting him out of that room was both crucial to her personal safety and job security, end of quote, the suit claims. But this hope died when Vin Diesel dropped to his knees, pushed Miss Johansson's dress up towards her waist and molested her body, running his hands over Miss Johansson's upper legs, including her inner thighs. According to the suit, Diesel proceeded to undress the victim, assault her while she attempted to dissociate from the attack. Shortly after the assault, she was fired by Samantha Vincent, the sister of Diesel and president of One Race, the production company for which the victim worked. It was clear to her that she was being fired because she was no longer useful, the lawsuit claims. Vin Diesel had used her to fulfill his sexual desires and she had resisted his sexual assaults. The lawsuit also includes a slew of additional accusations including sexual discrimination, emotional distress, hostile work environment and wrongful termination. The lawsuit is the latest to be filed under California's AB 2777, which temporarily waives the statute of limitations for cases involving sexual abuse. It was passed in the wake of blah, 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 blah. That's what it's all about there. That is what Vin Diesel is being accused of. As of writing this, Vin Diesel has not made a statement about the accusations, nor has Vincent or One Race. However, we'll be sure to keep you updated if such a statement is released. So there you go, guys. Vin Diesel hasn't responded to this. His sister hasn't responded. The production company One Race hasn't responded. Nobody has responded, and we just have to wait and see. But it's 2023. We are in a period where we seem to believe all women. Will we believe all women, or will we wait and see what we'll see what Vin Diesel says? But what if Vin Diesel's sister comes out and says this is bullshit? Then she's a woman too. So if we need to believe all women, then which woman do we believe? You know. So we're in it's 2010, man. There's fucking no proof. This is simple. All this is, it's it's going to be her word against Vin Diesel's word. Because if that's the only two people that were in the room, that's the only two people that can possibly know what happened. Now, Vin Diesel's sister might turn around and say that's not the reason she got fired, but she still wasn't in the room, so she can't say shit. She doesn't know what happened. So it's just simply going to be one person's word against another, and we're having to date back 13 years, you know. I mean, how much can each person clearly remember that night from 13 years ago? So it is what it is. I think if it was, why didn't she just do this 13? If it's real, then why didn't she just do it 13 years ago? Again, I'm not saying she's bullshitting. I'm not saying it happened. I'm not saying anything. Let me know what you guys think down below. I just believe that there should be some sort of time period, time frame where you have to make, if you want to make an accusation, or if you want to try and sue somebody, or you know, try and condemn someone for a crime, then I think you should need to do it within a certain period of time after the incident happened, because 13 years later, I personally believe is bullshit. So yeah, guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Been Fog Entertainment. Thanks for watching, and peace.